Briscoe wants no part of this messing up at the front of the pack as Elliott continues to lead. Barry, Justin Haley, Michael McDowell, and A.J. Allmendinger, the top 5.
We were just talking about Chandler Smith, how good that car's running. He's in the 4th position right now. A very small team out there at a big track trying to get this thing done at the Great American Race and make it into the Great American Race. But I'll tell you what, that car's got a heck of an engine in it. That's a brand new Doug Yates Ford motor, and they told him going into the race, you will have as much power as the rest of anybody in this field. So they're kind of jacked up. They got that much power under the hood, and it's showing right now sitting there running in the 5th position.
They're the first car on the outside lane on the Daytona Super Stretch.
Until right now, because Chase Elliott and Josh Berry both go up to the outside lane just in front of Chandler Smith. That opens the door to the inside of the speedway for Corey LaJoie.
That is the machine of Justin Haley, who now goes to the inside of the racetrack. Elliott, though, still the leader.
Leaders off the corner. They'll put lap 13 on the board. Chase Elliott in control. Barry right there. And Chandler Smith up to 3rd. The stacking up of traffic continues. 4th on back. Chandler Smith now has found his way to the bottom of the racetrack.
Sunday's Daytona 500 pole sitter Chase Briscoe started on the pole here tonight. Oh, trouble. Into the wall. Hard lick into the outside wall. That's a multi-car tangle now as they continue to pile in. Cars scattering all over the racetrack. Chandler Smith was the first to get the fence. He got turned and went head first into the outside. Safer barrier. A hard lick as well for Justin Haley. Good to see the window net come down on that car immediately as he scrambles out of the machine. Hard hit for Haley. Harder hit still for Chandler Smith, whose impressive early run has gone awry.
It has indeed. Looks like Ty Gibbs got a piece of that crash as well.
In turn 3, Elio Castroneves out of shape, had some damage up the back straightaway, was just cruising at a very slow speed back to the pit lane, and that car just snapped around on him, and he caught the outside wall.
This is just strange. The way this dual race number 1 has begun here as Ty Gibbs is bringing his car down the pit lane. Here comes another car. That's Tyler Reddick. He's brought his car to pit road. Back out to Dave Moody. Dave, that's where it all started over there.
Yeah, I think Gibbs got into the back of the Chandler Smith machine, just kind of turned him to the right, put him really headfirst into the outside retaining wall. He came back down the racetrack, gathered up the Haley machine, the Castroneves machine with some damage as well. Both drivers appear to be out of the car and okay. They'll take the ride to the infield care center.
Carson Hocevar also got a piece of this. We're under the caution for the first time tonight. Chandler Smith, Ty Gibbs, Tyler Reddick. Carson Hocevar may have gotten a little bit of this as well. And then spinning in a separate incident at the end of the racetrack, or the end of the Daytona Super Stretch, Elio Castroneves in what would be just a weird chain of events here. As we're watching NASCAR TV at the main straightaway, it looks like Chandler Smith came down into Justin Haley, and then it was on after that with cars bouncing off each other, spinning to the inside of the racetrack, and everybody having their hands full in that incident in front of Dave at lap 14.
Yeah, that was just a wild when Chandler Smith was on the outside lane. Rusty looked like he tried to come down the racetrack just a bit, but the right front quarter of Justin Haley's car was there, and there was just nowhere to go downstairs.
Yeah, everybody was running out of room down low real quick. Everybody was in and out of the throttle, on the brakes, off the brakes, and that's what happened to Elio Castroneves. He tried to sneak down low. He got hit. He got knocked sideways, and 3 or 4 of them up front did the same thing. He's got to be feeling terrible, Elio Castroneves does, but he is in the 500, I believe, with the special provisional that NASCAR has allowed this driver. So they'll go back, they'll fix his car, they'll get it back in shape, and he'll get back in the 500. But he's not going to sleep good tonight. It's going to be, what could I have done different?
A couple of drivers taking evasive action. J.J. Yaley did a good job turning his car to the bottom of the racetrack, and Justin Allgaier doing a great job making his way through the carnage in turn 2 at lap 14.